walking too slow, Andri. Walk faster.
Wasting time. Go, go, go.
Hi, I'm Andri. I work in the NPD team at Huel and welcome to the day of my life. I look after the RTD category specifically, so I kind of lead up all the NPD and EPD of that category, so anything from new product development like new flavours, new products, and then also existing product development like improving our current range, just to make sure that our Huelians are happy and loyal, of course. In terms of my role, like the nature of it, it's a mixture of both practical and more project management and desk-based, which I think works out quite well for me because I like being able to get my hands dirty in the kitchen, but then also being able to consolidate it with different teams through the project management of it. So it is nice to see a project going from like the beginning phases all the way to the launch. So today my day is going to be quite development focused. So got a pilot plant trial in the morning, which I'm excited to take you through. Cool, so we've got the development trial now, so excited to show you, and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start the weighing process.
What is in this massive bag?
The vitamin mineral blend.
Ah, top secret,
yeah,
kept in a bag.
Top secret, I don't even know what's in it, silly. Got to be exact. This is the pre-blend for RTD now. So we're going to mix this with water and the oil and then the flavours as well. So yeah, now it starts to get a bit more exciting. Step one, water's done. Yeah, never add powder than water, because then it even in regular Huel, I guess. And this is definitely not. Okay, so just giving the powders a big mix before they get added to the water. Doesn't need to be too well mixed because it's going to go into the blender anyway, but it's just good to get it all combined before it goes into the water.
Do you make up RTDs a lot then?
Yeah, so it depends on what stage I am within my project, but at the moment for this specific project, which I can't share details about, sorry, we're in the heavy development phase of it, so I am doing a lot of practical work, trying out different recipes, and every time I do like a major change, I do like sensory testing within the office to see like, do people like it, how can I improve it further. So for this recipe specifically, I will be doing sensory testing. So hopefully it's an improvement from where we were before. So yeah, I'd say I do about like practical work, like I'd say 3 times a week so at the moment. So this is the blender. It's called a Silverson. So it's a high shear mixer to make sure that everything is well mixed before we run it through the pilot plant. Now I'm going to be weighing out the oil. So the oil provides the unsaturated fat for the RTD, which kind of contributes to the nutritionals of the RTD recipe. I'm going to give it a quick taste now just to check that it's all tasting okay, which hopefully it is because I followed the recipe. But it's just a last minute chance for me to make any necessary amends, and then yeah, hopefully it's all tasty. So this is vanilla. Oh, hang on, I can't actually say it's vanilla, but I can't say it's. So I've got a tasting with my manager now. It's a chance for us to taste the recipe from where I've got to so far. It's a good way of us discussing like what other amends I can do to the recipe before we do larger scale sensory tasting on it. Okay, so now we've got a sensory session. It's a chance for us to do a triangle test to see if we can taste the difference for a new protein source that we're looking at.
Well, I shall leave you to it. Enjoy.
Just see like the little like edge.
Flo, do you want to give us a 20-second debrief of what you do in your life?
I live in a hot nut.
Only come out of nerd.
So now we're going to do a pilot plant trial. We are really lucky at Huel that we have an actual pilot plant here on site, so it's a chance for us to check the recipe before we commit to doing a full-blown factory scale trial. So we're going to be checking the recipe, and then after that we'll be doing some sensory testing on it next week.
Hi, I'm Harris. I'm a senior process technologist and also the pilot plant lead. When Andri is done with kitchen development, we then take it to pilot scale where we heat the product so that it's safe to consume. And we heat at extremely high temperatures, and this could affect the flavor profile of the product, its physical attributes such as color. So we make sure we do these pilot plant trials so that the product is as designed by Andri and also viable for large scale production, but that's all nerdy stuff that we don't need to get into. So now we're just going to introduce the product. So you watch it through this pipe, it's going in. Yeah, the machine does the rest, I'll just stand still and watch kind of thing.
Just going to have a cheeky taste of the RTD before it goes into the bottle. Thumbs up.
Cheers.
I'm going to do a lunchtime workout with my manager. At Huel, we're really lucky to have a gym on site, so we can kind of fit in a workout whenever it's convenient to you. So sometimes I do it in the morning if I've woken up early enough, other times like midday. Yeah, it's a really good chance to just kind of break away from work, focus on something different. So I'm going to do a HIIT workout today with weights.
Harry, are you joining in?
Yeah.
Still the warm-up, Harry. I'm exhausted already.
And the first part of my day was quite practical based, but now I'm going to be catching up on my emails and then also be doing some project management as well. We've got another tasting now, and this isn't for RTD, but it's for another category, for our powder. So it's just a chance for the whole NPD team to taste competitor products, give feedback, and then see how we can improve current Huel product. Thank you so much for watching the day in my life. Obviously, if you've reached this far of the video, then feel free to apply for a job at Huel and join the team.
Don't be a dick, Harry.